But also on the podium that night will be Erin Meyer of the University of Texas. The native of Burney is here this summer on a grant from the Battle of Normandy Foundation. We walked through the U.S. Armed Forces Memorial Garden, and she showed me a wall beneath a fountain embedded with commemorative stones from each of the states. Erin will speak about the unique program that brought her here.
Their goal is to commemorate and honor the veterans of 50 years ago, but at the same time to educate my generation. And I think that that is what is so vital at this turning point of 50 years as the veterans and the people who experienced the war are passing on and my generation is coming on. We don't know enough about it, and I think that it's very important to pass those stories on and pass those lessons on before they disappear. There's so much history walking within those men and within those women, and to just stand there and ask, were you here? What happened? To so much can come out, so much more than can come out in a textbook, and I think it's much more exciting.
So a museum in a town destroyed by war will use a girl from Burney, Texas as its spokesperson. And when
we commemorate this D-Day anniversary, many of those who were here wonder if this event will be understood and appreciated by the generations that follow. The Battle of Normandy Foundation has been established to ensure that the magnitude and the incredible historical significance of this event will not be forgotten. Lamar Alexander was Secretary of State during the Bush administration. Also joining us this morning is Erin Meyer, who participated in the scholarship program last year. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Mr. Alexander, why don't you tell us a little bit more about this foundation, if you could?
Well, the Battle of Normandy Foundation does a lot of things, but it does the Normandy Scholars Program, which gives students like Erin a chance to come here for 8 weeks and study the challenges to freedom in the next century that their grandparents defended right here on these beaches.
It really has had an incredible impact on your life. I mean, you not only changed your major, you've changed what you want to do with your life, correct?
Definitely.
You're going to go to graduate school, possibly,
yes.
and you're thinking about teaching, as you just mentioned.
Yes, I've always been very interested in education, but I've decided to concentrate on history. I want to obtain my PhD in history and continue with that. And the way that history is taught, I think that history too much becomes a set of dates and events in a textbook, and the everyday stories don't come out of it. And that's what this program showed to me, and that's what I want to continue to show other people.
And you all are opening a campus for the Normandy Scholars not far from here. Is that right? In a 12th century abbey?
A 12th century abbey, an old French monastery. And Henry Kissinger is giving the Eisenhower lecture tonight.
Kissinger, Erin, as you watch the veterans today and in the past few days, what are your thoughts?
It's very moving. I feel it's very difficult for me to feel like I can really understand what's going through their minds. I think that this program has taught me a lot. I think I know a lot of details about what happened, but it's very hard for me to imagine what it would be like to see these beaches under the rain and all the barricades. I'm very moved.
I want to go up and shake everybody's hand and thank them personally.
Yeah, I feel like I just want to wrap my arms around them and thank them.
Erin Meyer, Lamar Alexander, thanks so much, and good luck with the Normandy Foundation.
Thank you.
Thanks again.
Tout d'abord, je voudrais dire merci à vous, amis français, pour votre accueil si chaleureux en 1944 et encore ce soir, 50 ans après. When I applied for the Normandy Scholar Program, I was a French and geography major at the University of Texas at Austin. I reasoned that if I were to continue my studies of France, I needed to understand the effects of the most significant event of the 20th century, the Second World War. I was a bit apprehensive about spending an entire semester studying troop movements and battle formations, but several gifted professors taught me an extremely different lesson. World War II is no longer a list of dates and events in a dusty textbook, but a living history that walks alongside me. I see men and women of my own age struggling to survive and experiencing a life vastly different from my own. I cannot help but be moved. It has been said that my generation does not care about the war. The problem is not a lack of sympathy, but rather a lack of education. For this reason, I have changed the direction of my studies to encompass the Second World War. I envision obtaining my PhD in history and hope to pass on your memories of the war to my own students. Perhaps one day I'll even bring them to this campus. The Battle of Normandy Foundation's two main objectives are to commemorate and educate. We students stand here tonight as evidence of the successful results of this education. I feel I can speak for all of us and that we are moved by your courage and the sacrifices you made in the name of liberty. It is a privilege to be here in your company tonight and an honor to preserve your memories through the education of the generations to come. It is the least we can do to express our gratitude towards you for securing the freedom that we enjoy today. Merci encore à nos amis français et vive la liberté.